Well, good evening, everybody. This is kind of a rather thrown together presentation. It's meant to be brief, as I always plan these things. And I would have started at 9 o'clock, but I had a little bit of something I wanted to do before I came on the air. And so I got that out of the way. And so here I am. And hello, Gia Scrippler. Hello, Texas Gumbo Girl, whoever you might be. Welcome. And Dwayne, welcome again. Now, I got a bit of breaking news here. Um, as some of you may remember, a while back, or actually quite recently, I posted about a legal complaint that Randy Lynn Erickson made to the United States District Court of Minnesota. She called for a special prosecutor and uh, so on and so forth. And if you wanted details of that, you can go back to my previous video on that particular subject. Well, at around mid morning today, something happened. There was a decision handed down by the court. And let me get this so you people who have Pacer can check this out for yourself. This is Erickson v. Sawyer et al. Case number 0 colon 21 CV 2536 ECT ECW. Now, for those of you who have smartphones, you might not be able to read this. So I've got a different copy. I've got one that was printed out. Um, Hello, Amber. I'm busy right now, young lady. And this is what came up. Text only. Order. Plaintiff Randy Lynn Erickson has filed a motion for appointment of special prosecutor for crimes against humanity. ECF number 10. This motion asks for a special prosecutor appointed by the court under the direction of John Durham, ID. At 2. Erickson cites no law, rule, or other authority that might provide for the appointment she seeks. Accordingly, it is ordered that Erickson's motion, ECF number 10, is denied. Signed by Judge Eric C. Tustrad on January 18th, 2002. Now, basically, what this means is that the lawsuit that Randy Erickson filed originally is still awaiting a decision on February 14th about whether that's going to be denied. And I have been told by a number of people, experts in law, that that motion is likely to be dismissed. Now, this order was in addition to that. It had been filed a little bit later, and they had also requested that a special prosecutor be appointed and that property be seized and all that. And what has happened is that uh, the motion has been denied. So we are now 2 for 2 on legal actions that have been struck down or lost by the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force or its members. The first strike down was a lawsuit that was filed against me personally, along with Randy Erickson. That lawsuit was dismissed. Now, this is the second lawsuit having to do with Craig Sawyer and uh, Kim Picasio, who was named there. I think I said Randy Erickson before. It was supposed to be Kim Picasio. But anyway, that lawsuit was dropped. This lawsuit is now dropped, and it is likely the third lawsuit is going to be dropped. So this will be three losses for the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force, Randy Lynn Erickson, and Timothy Charles Homestead. So this is where this is all going. These people, even within the last few hours, have been bragging that none of this stuff is going to be dismissed, and here we are. This weird motion that Randy had filed with the court has been denied by a judge that was appointed by the former president. Now, they've been making some snide remarks over there saying that I'm terrified, that I'm going to be worried about what's coming out of this lawsuit and other stuff that's going on with these morons. And the thing of it is, this is absolutely false. I'm not terrified. I'm amused because these people are making absolute fools of themselves. You know, it is likely that Randy and Timmy are going to lose all these legal actions that are swirling around. Um, it is likely that both Hammer and um, God, Sawyer are going to get their wish, and the lawsuit that Randy has filed in federal court will be dropped. And there's several um, legal arguments as to why this is going to happen. Of course, they're going to argue over on their turd site that no, that's going to go ahead and everybody's terrified. And then the 14th, we're going to have a big decision. Well, maybe, maybe not. It is a possibility that nothing is going to happen in favor of Randy, that Hammer and um, Sawyer will prevail. And once again, Pentagon Pedophile Task Force, Randy and Timmy are going to be made fools of again. And they're going to have to come up with some kind of dumb excuse as to why this judge denied their motion. Now, Holmseth and Randy had made the extraordinary accusation that I somehow was involved in making a threat against a federal judge. Now, that in itself is probably one of the stupidest things I have heard of lately, and no such thing happened. I don't have a dog in the fight of these little lawsuits that are floating around that are initiated by Randy and Timmy and whoever else has joined this three-way circus. If Sawyer and the other parties were to lose, then they lose. It's not going to affect me one little bit. So this claim over there on that weird little channel is basically hogwash, BS, false. And what I find curious once again is that on a channel that only has 10 active viewers, in a chat that's virtually dead right now, uh, it's got these people all excited. They post about me, they extract my videos, they make all kinds of comments over there. And I really find this rather odd. So I decided that I would uh, come on the air tonight with this little development. Now, it's going to be curious what rabbit Randy tries to pull out of her hat to try and counter this denial by a federal judge. This is not a county judge. This is not a city judge. This isn't even a state judge. This is a United States federal judge appointed by the former president of the United States who has denied their motion. So that is that. This is what I came on to report tonight. And with that, I'm going to conclude this live stream. And we shall see over the next few hours, few days, what kind of excuse these morons come up to explain why their precious little motion has been denied. But they are on a losing streak, and on February 14th, we will find out if that losing streak continues. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and share so that everybody else can get the word about this latest development over there in fairy tale land. And until I see you all again, have a good one.